Alright, so this video is about how to run your C++ program in Visual Studio Code, and let me open Visual Studio Code and I teach you two different ways of running your C++ program. Alright, and so I already have my workspace, and my workspace is this folder that is on my desktop. And let me show you the folder first, and you get an idea that this is inside this 211, and then there is a folder here. All right, so you can see there is, I have my slides there, and then I just access this folder inside Visual Studio Code. How can you can access this folder? You just need to go to open folder, or let me create a new folder so that that makes it easy for you to understand this concept. And all right, so let me create a folder here on the desktop. That is my CPP C++ code, and I'm going to access this folder inside Visual Studio Code, and that's going to be my workspace. All right, and open folder, and I need to go to my desktop, and the folder name is CPP. All right, so this is the folder that I'm going to create the my first program in C++, and I will also teach you how to run your C++ program using commands and also run and build tasks. All right, so trust this, you need to trust this one. All right, so there's a one way that you can create files from the left side. You can see here there is a plus icon, or you can simply go here and create a new text file and then give the extension that is C++ for for C++ programming. All right, so I'm going to create a new file from here, and let's say this is my first program, that is test.cpp. That's going to be my C++ extension. .cpp stand for C++. All right, and now I'm going to write my first program, that is include. Now you see that the compiler is giving some hints. That's mean everything is fine, so that we are writing our code in C++. The include input and output stream, and then using namespace std and int main, your entry point of your C++ program, and inside I will just print out uh, hello world, hello world in C++. All right, and then return 0. All right, so one way is that you can go to run, and then no terminal, then run and build task, control shift and B. Okay, so it will pop up that would you like to run this in with G++. So G++ is the default compiler for Windows operating system. We already have installed G++, and for Mac operating system it will be C-lang++. All right, so I'm going to run this one with G++ compiler. Okay, so how you can install mingw, so that's the instruction is already available on the canvas. But anyway, so let's select the first option, G++, and you will see it will create a new file that will be the same name of the file, and that with an extension .exe. So that's mean we build this program successfully, and now I can run this program. So you see that the terminal disappear from here, so you just need to go to again terminal, new terminal, and the good practice, the nice practice, that always open new terminal, two terminals. So you see we have two terminals here, that will not cause any problem here. Now I need to run an exe file. Why I need to run exe file? Because that's the binary code that we have, and this is your high level programming language code, hello world, and because this is human understandable, but computer understand this in exe code. All right, so that's dot forward slash and the name of your file, that is text.exe, not the cpp. All right, and if you run this one, you will see an output, the hello world and in C++. All right, so this is the first way of running your C++ program in Visual Studio Code. That's the one way. That's an easy. And the second way is that you can also use this terminal to give exactly the same commands that we already know. That G++ is the compiler for Windows operating system, and we already know the name of the file and what will be the output file output file, that these three things we need. Okay, so let me make few changes here, so you can see the difference that I'm going to run now in a different way. And let's say uh, good evening, good evening, and then I have another statement. Let's say um, I'm very happy today. All right, so we have two statements, and then also have another statement to break the line. All right, so see you at the end there. Okay, so the compiler is G++. You, if you are using Mac operating system, you need to write C-lang++ because the compiler is C-lang++. So I'm using Windows operating system, so that means I will type G++. Okay, and if it is a Mac, then you will type C-lang++. That's the only difference. Now I'm trying to give some commands here to run the same program. So that will be G++, and the name of file is test.cpp, and I just press tab automatically fills the name of the file if that file name is unique inside this folder. But if, let's say, if you have two files, that is test1 and test2, then you need to type one. Okay, then you need to type the whole name, because test is fine for tab to understand, but you have two different files with almost similar name. Anyway, so if you press tab, it automatically fill the whole name, and then dash o the output file name. Let's say this is output file, that could be any name you want. Okay, that could be any name. Output file is an any name. Now it will generate a new file. On the left side you will see it will generate a new file that will again will be an exe, and the name of the file will be the output file. All right, now if I hit enter, you will see it will create a new file that is output and exe. And if now I need to run this file again, and then you simply need to write output done an exe. You see, now the only file we have in this folder output exe, and if I just hit tab, and it automatically fills this the whole name of the file. And if I run this one, you will see now we will have two statements. Good evening, and I'm very happy today.